A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Dustin Hopkins out, ready to send this away. And we're underway in Atlanta. Starting from the 5. And he's out a little short of the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, Dragon 60. Ready?
From the 31. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. It's this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Has it? Oh, he loses the football. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. Waiting their turn on that sideline. You'd have thought they'd be focused in and ready for this, Brock, but instead, their very first snap nearly... it away.
Well, thankfully, somebody was focused and quick thinking to get back on that ball. Now you got to settle down. You got to get back to that script and flush that negative play away.
Here we go,
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
Go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Another chance for it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. And the kick is good. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Hopkins has it on the tee, and he's ready to send it flying. Return coming from the 6. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
Robinson on the inside give. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Set.
From the 34. As a man, it's Tyler Conklin. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Working quickly here.
15 yards. That's good for a Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 8-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Pitts brings it in. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Quick slant into the hands of Pitts. He has room past the 25. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say the slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Here's a give up the middle. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. At the 60,
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get it up to the 44. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
That one complete to Njoku. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. 2nd and 10 now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Let's go.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Room inside the 10. Runs it in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns break the tie here in the 1st. Well, Brock, they were obviously more concerned with a pass that wasn't coming. Great decision to hand it off, and even better running to gallop all the way to the end zone.
Oh, that's the way it's supposed to look, right from the playbook, right? That's why you run an RPO. That defense can't be right. You're playing pass, well, I'll hand it off, and my running back can do the damage.
Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hawk 70.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Penix on 3rd down. He's on the move, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Return starts at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff up the gut. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back now, pressure on its way. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going, but that forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And the Falcons will take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Penix on 1st down. Into the hands of Pitts. And the defense gets there to force a look like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 70 Lions.
They'll run here on first down. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second and 3 now.
Hawk 70. Red. Nike 18. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
Let's go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. To the air now on first and 10. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll come up first and 10.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Let's go now.
From midfield now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
They'll throw on second and 10. Completes this one to Baker. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw, and without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connecting.
He's got it deep downfield. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns will add to their lead at the end of the half. On his Hopkins for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns drive their lead to 11. Now a timeout's called, Cleveland using its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.